So any time you're ready, the record button is in process.
Hi, my name's Dan McMASTERS. I'm a resident of Canton, and the Stark County Political Blog has asked me to respond to a specific question concerning my thoughts and my candidacy to be on the Canton Charter Commission. And that's if I favor Canton charter government. Will it mirror what we do now, or is there changes on the horizon to change the existing structure? And how do I feel about that? And my feeling about a lot of that is that cities can thrive on the existing structure. They do, but it has to do with inspired leadership. So I don't think Canton would be wild about making huge changes in their government structure right now. I don't think that's a good idea. But I think there probably are things to look at. That's what a charter commission is for. There might be things to consider, merging departments, changing a business model. But these are things that you would change to drop money to the bottom line. You wouldn't change just to say you changed something. And I would think 15 citizens could come together and certainly be a help to the councilman, and who would be charged with promoting this legislation and help the citizens understand why the legislation is a good idea. So, as a matter of fact, the charter, if they sat and said, well, we think we should have a city manager. Well, you better have real good reasons to do that. And here again, cities are quite well governed with city managers around the country. How do they do that? And why is it a good idea for Canton? Something like that may be a little more of a bite than Canton would want to take. But I think that we can well operate within the structure of city government. It has served this city well in the past. It can serve this city well in the future with all that's on the horizon with the Hall of Fame Village and some different things, and even off in the future, the expansion of Route 30. And certainly if the oil industry makes a comeback, Canton can be on top again. But it's going to take some inspired leadership to do that, and hopefully some of that inspired leadership will come out of the Charter Commission. There's people who think this Charter Commission is going to be, I'm not sure what they think. It's going to be some wild organization that's just going to come in with wholesale changes or take away prevailing wage. I heard that's all nonsense. The Charter Commission needs to assist, in my opinion, the current group that runs Canton, help them maybe with some ideas they never thought about. The one thing I do have criticism about, and it's certainly not of individuals, but I don't think you can run any city with one party. If you're going to change something, not that you can mandate another party, but you have to have the opposition, no matter what it is, Republican, Democrat, no matter what it is, somebody to say, oh, by the way, did you think of something when you're proposing legislation? So the idea that we can run Canton, it's a pipe dream, but if we can run Canton with two parties like in its heyday, it's a much better position to be in, i.e. the county government. Two parties, currently a Democrat and two Republicans, sometimes have been two Democrats and one Republican, but it works. And that's the one thing that probably ought to be changed with the charter. I don't know how you do that, certainly, but one party cannot run anything effectively. I'm pretty well convinced of that. But I think, I would be willing to spend my time and my energy to and my considerable knowledge about Canton to help a charter commission function and come up with proposals that'll work, proposals that people might actually vote for, without making wholesale changes. I don't think that makes any sense. But certainly take a look at the existing government, existing departments and whatever, and how can they be made better. I'll come back later. I've got some specific proposals that I would certainly want to introduce to the Charter Commission concerning some things that most citizens have no idea that Canton has and owns and can capitalize on, and that's for another time. But I guess that's all I would offer on this particular blog. So with that, I will bid everyone adieu, and that's it.